Okay, for our corrections, starting with Minjung. You said, actually, my New Year's plan was to travel alone. Actually, my New Year's resolution was to take a trip alone, or yeah, I guess travel alone is okay. After I heard the news, I couldn't go to the fast food. After I heard the news, there's a different way you can say it. You can say I couldn't bring myself to eat fast food, or I just avoided fast food. Most important thing is hygienic condition of the room. The most important factor is how clean the room is, or cleanliness. Sean, you said, I usually travel alone, so that's why I travel alone lots of country in Europe. So just kind of repeating a little bit there. I usually travel alone, and that's how I traveled to Europe. In the first point, I guess lesser than 50% overall when you were talking about the chart pitch. So because you're describing factors on like a pie chart. I don't even know my own language. So because you're describing a pie chart, it's you don't really have points. So maybe like the first section or portion, and then be really careful about using terms like I guess or kinda or anything like that, because it makes you sound unsure of yourself. So if you're describing information, especially from like a chart, you want to avoid saying things like that, because either it is or it isn't on that kind of information. Liam, I've been to traveling alone. I think you meant to say I traveled alone. And then you said she got a chronic disease from it when you were talking about the little girl. She, I don't know if it was a disease. Was it a disease, actually? Okay. So she contracted a chronic disease from it. When you get like a disease, you contracted it. Yeah, she contracted a chronic disease from it. To regenerate the bars of soap for the sanitation, I guess reuse. Oh yeah, I guess you could say regenerate. In the article that I shared, they called it rebatch. Yeah. And then instead of for the sanitation, for hygiene, for better hygiene, or yeah, to spread better hygiene. The most thing that I should consider when I book the hotel is that it should have the swimming pool. The biggest factor I consider when booking a hotel room is if it has a swimming pool. Jungmin, every day the waking time is different. When you were talking about when you were traveling to each country, every day we were waking up at different hours. Because it's kind of hard to say like the waking time, because it's like the time is probably the same but like different time zones. Or you can say we were waking up in different time zones. So if you say you were waking up in different time zones, then that describes the time difference. I climbed up to some very near high point. What was this? What were we talking about? Oh, San Francisco. Yeah. I hiked up to. I hiked up somewhere high. It's kind of hard to say very near, like very near to what?
Viewpoint, maybe the famous viewpoint.
Oh, okay.
There.
Oh, okay. So maybe I hiked up to. Yeah, actually, I hiked up to a famous viewpoint. He know about some not popular site. When you were talking about I guess it was like a travel guide or
No,
guide or
just guide.
okay, a guide. Okay. So he knew about some, and this way you could call it like a secret spot,
Yeah.
or